Hi and welcome to Einride's November release. I'm with you from the Vision Shop here in Gothenburg. Since our launch in 2016, our ambition has been to build the future. Over the last year, we launched in Germany, the biggest transport market in Europe. We expanded our operations autonomous to be able to do 24/7 here in Sweden. But maybe the biggest milestone was the fact that we got approval to go autonomous, electric, without a safety driver on public road in the US. And we were the first to make that happen. The best way to create a better future is to build it. Today, we're going to showcase you how we see the next 5 to 10 years play out and what we are doing at Einride to contribute to a better tomorrow.
You have seen our products. You have seen our pod. You have seen our electric trucks. And you have seen our operating system, Saga. You have also seen what these products are capable of doing. Our groundbreaking designs and approach have unlocked new technology potential. Now, you're going to see how they're all being put to work. I would like to introduce to you grids. You can think of them as archetypes or blueprints that can be applied anywhere in the world. The grids take the power of our products to meet a region's need and fast-track them to electric shipping. Today, we're going to show you what we are building and deep dive into 4 grids. Each grid will showcase how we are unlocking potential with our product portfolio in different regions. It's going to span from the Port of LA to south of Sweden. This is a new way of thinking about shipping. This is freight mobility, and it is designed for a new generation.
Hello from Los Angeles, home to Sunset Landing, where Einride is powering a grid to transform this region's shipping industry through digital, electric, and autonomous technologies. It is imperative that we transform legacy shipping. The Port of Los Angeles spans 12 square miles of sea and land and moves 300 billion worth of cargo each year. And the port complex is Southern California's largest source of smog-forming pollution that disproportionately impacts the surrounding neighborhoods and communities. Moving from diesel trucks to electric trucks will help. Shippers want to move their goods where they need to go, and our customers want to do this sustainably. Partnering with Einride allows them to electrify operations straight from the get-go without having to make heavy investments in vehicles or charging infrastructure. Today, we can unveil our latest charging solution, Einride Stations. And the first one will be right here in the LA region, opening next year. Einride Stations form the backbone to our grids by being placed at strategic locations, readily accessible to Einride fleets and non-Einride customers. Operating a fleet of electric trucks requires a change to how we operate today. Einride Saga allows us to understand the operational changes necessary, to understand installed capacity, and to create a digital freight heat map. We can be precise with demand, location, timing, and utilization of charging infrastructure. And we share this knowledge with utilities, regulators, and are creating a broader ecosystem to transform shipping. Los Angeles is just the first Einride station in the US. We are exploring additional sites in Texas, Utah, Georgia, New Jersey, Illinois. we are taking on the responsibility to secure electric freight at scale. Shippers can click into this large-scale and efficient network now.
Einride's operation in southern Sweden are laying the foundation for the first zero-emission fleet of its kind. In the 2 years since operation with Oatly started, millions of tons of oat products have been shipped on a truck just like this one, the Einride truck, bringing thousands of electrical kilometers driven and countless of valuable insights gained. Einride has been moving finished products throughout the Skåne region, using its fleet of connected electric trucks, all coordinated by the intelligent freight mobility platform Einride Saga. But this is just the beginning. We have already started building density in specific lanes in order to further develop a green corridor that will enable a clean food transport chain in the region. This will support time and cost-efficient logistics and, importantly, will address one of the major inefficiencies of today, low utilization. Utilization is, after all, the power driver in transportation. Access to clean shipping through Einride's electric trucks, charging stations, and automated flow is available already today, and it shortened driver shifts without compromising on efficiency. This is already having a positive impact on the lives of those who spend their working hours behind the wheel.
Man kunde ju känna av att han inte var hemma varje dag. Ja, att han inte var där på middagar. När han väl kom hem så var det några få dagar hemma innan han åkte iväg igen.
Ja, man saknade familjen när man låg och körde långt. Man missade många dagar, många kvällar med barnen. Det gjorde man.
Egentligen när var barnen små så det behövdes vara lite mer hemma, men tyvärr. Det var inte den lättaste faktiskt.
Han var där delar av studenten bara. Han var upptagen på jobb. Jag tänker många gånger på hur tråkigt det måste ha varit för honom att missa alla de här stunderna.
När man körde långa sträckor och sover i bilar och kroppen tog ju stryk. Och man var ju väldigt lite hemma. Plötsligt en dag så kände jag att det är dags att göra något, va? Det var ju faktiskt min fru som hittade ett lastbilsjobb som var dagtid. Man jobbar i stort sett dagen och så kommer hem på kvällen.
Det känns skönt ska jag säga att han kommer tidigare. Vi brukar gå till banan, ut och promenera. Det känns fantastiskt. Jag vet att han är hemma.
Ja, nu har man lite mer tid. Om man får säga så, jag älskar ju det här. Jag trivs ju att sitta bakom ratten. Det känns typ som det som man har missat med barn. Man tar igen med barnbarnen. Det är det bästa som finns.
Han är världens bästa morfar.
The Fresher Way Grid is a living example of our work so far. If you are from southern Sweden, you should know that this is happening today. We will further develop this grid and are also looking to develop other grids with similar characteristics in the region. Grids can also be deployed to interconnect neighboring regions, even neighboring countries, and they can also include autonomous vehicles.
Close to 97% of all freight between Gothenburg and Oslo are transported by road, with over 70% of trucks returning empty. And freight volumes on roads are predicted to increase over the coming decade. In order to be able to support this, freight transport needs to be more efficient. And we have a clear vision of the sustainable freight transport system of the future.
Working with partners from academia, research institutes, the public sector, our customers, and other companies is essential to make our vision become a reality. The recently started Moody project is a great example of such partnership. The Moody project is a European flagship project for level 4 autonomous heavy-duty freight transport. This world-leading project, where Einride is the leading autonomous partner, aims to accelerate the rollout of autonomous electric freight transport in order to create a more efficient, sustainable, and safe transport system. The geographical focus will stretch between Rotterdam in the Netherlands and Oslo in Norway and connect major ports. Part of Einride's contribution to the project will be to demonstrate operations on a selected part of the E6 highway between Sweden and Norway. And because of this, the Einride pod will be the first autonomous electric vehicle to cross country borders. And you never know, in the future it might be AE6, Autonomous Electric 6.
New technology has the potential to bring us closer together. And our ambition is to by 2025 to start operating and installing autonomous electric transport solution along the E6. So there are no longer any excuses for us not to electrify and make it a pilot and a pioneering project, not only for Norway and Sweden, but for the entire world. So today I'm glad to introduce the Generation 2 Rigid Large. With the Generation 2, we updated the design. With the Rigid, we also take a big step forward in updating the functionality of the pod itself. We have improved optics, updated sensors and camera systems. We have better ER lights for night operations. There's also an updated connectivity solution integrated into the pod itself. The Generation 2 Rigid is a better, more durable and safer design. At Einride, we believe in human-led autonomy. Humans and machines accomplish much more together. Now we made remote operations even smarter. Let me introduce the Remote Operations Generation 3.
The remote operator oversees the pods at a distance. I'm sitting here in their workstation, which serves as an interface towards the vehicle. The remote operator will potentially supervise multiple vehicles at the same time. And if any of the vehicles need support, they will notify the remote operator, who will be in the station ready to give the instructions. The instructions will be in the form of high-level commands, which a vehicle then itself executes. In addition to the remote monitoring and controlling of the operations, the remote operator also oversees and keeps an eye on the fleet and the health status of it. The New York tri-state area is home to some of the most populated roads in the US. Utilization is low, there has been little change for decades, and the transition to electric can move much faster. The grid that we will deploy in this region is specific to high-density electrification. With data-driven decision-making and a shared capacity approach, we can reduce emissions and traffic, and at the same time, increase utilization. With the application of Einride's grid in New York, everyone stands to win. The city will move faster, shippers will save on operational costs, and communities will be cleaner. So where do we go from here? You have seen the grids, and you have seen how we're bringing electric and autonomous freight to life across the world. But this future is too big and it's too important to build alone. Together with bold clients, partners, and policymakers, we're doing this today. And to do even more tomorrow, we invite you to be part of building these grids, both the grids that you have seen today and new ones to come. And one last thing before we go. We have another special announcement. None of what you have seen today would be possible without the intelligence powering our freight ecosystem. And now that ecosystem is designed to do so much more.
You've seen the grids today, but there's a power behind it all that makes the grid resilient. That's the Einride Saga platform. Saga is the intelligence behind how we put together, operate, and continually expand electric and autonomous transport. And so far, our capacity customers have relied on Saga to plan and execute their electrification and emission reduction commitments. In that same spirit, we're starting Saga's rollout to the broader community with Saga Explore. Explore quantifies and visualizes detailed transport emissions based on the 3 prongs of sustainability: environmental, economic, and performance metrics. It streamlines verified emission reporting for all transport activities according to accredited frameworks. Even more importantly, it identifies emission reduction opportunities that exist today. Explore will also provide actionable insights to improve operations and reduce costs through merging of different data sources, proven models, and connecting the transport ecosystem end to end. We're now opening up Saga Explore to early access customers who don't ship with Einride. And we're inviting you to be among the very first to experience and extend its capabilities. I'll leave you with this. If you have a commitment to transforming your transportation or reducing your emissions, join Saga Explore today.
Thank you for joining us here at Einride's November release event. I hope you've seen what we are seeing in the potential of the things we presented today. Through the technology that we bring to the market, we will enable a massive change to this industry. Our ambition at Einride is keep pushing and keep inventing the future. The future is electric, autonomous, and digital, and we are only getting started. Thank you, and remember, the best days of mankind is still to come.